Yo, what up, Stomp Wrestling fam? So, Extreme Rules 2022 is in the history books, and might I say, solid pay per view, solid pay per view. Although there were a few hiccups, which we're going to discuss in the video, but there were also some good moments, which we will also discuss in the video. So, you know the drill. I've got the boy, I've got Mr. No Days Off with me, Mr. WrestleDrop, and it's me, MPKH, filtered, unfiltered, whatever persona I feel like using best. So, let's get straight to it. We're gonna discuss the matches how we saw it in order. So let's talk about the first match, which is a great way to start with, the six-pack challenge. Imperium versus the Brawling Brutes. Boy, oh boy. What are we saying about that one?
I actually think this was my favorite match on the night. And the match I was most looking forward to, actually. I think I even said it in our predictions video that it could be match of the night. As long as they did what they did, which was just an all-out brawl. No tags, none of that. So I really enjoyed the match. I think the right team won as well, which I predicted in our predictions video that if Gunther wins on SmackDown, Sheamus is going to win at the pay-per-view. So I really enjoyed it. I think Butch looked good in this match. I don't know why. Just like every time he fought back, I was just like, a little bit of Pete Dunne there. But
yes,
we're getting closer and closer to Pete Dunne.
Soon enough. But yeah, I also enjoyed the match. And there was less use of weapons. It was just six men beating the absolute cock out of each other. Just how we expected.
But they didn't need
and I wasn't mad.
They didn't need the weapons. If you know what I mean. The way they were just fighting each other, it was like, okay, you don't even think about the fact that it's no DQ. Because they were just beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah. That was everything I expected it to be. And it was a great way to kick off Extreme Rules. So,
for sure.
Now, time for the stomps. How many stomps would you give that?
Probably like 4 stomps. Maybe 4.5 even. Because I really enjoyed it. Yeah, let's go 4.25.
4.25. Best, one of the best matches so far. And now, let's get to the Extreme Rules match, or should I say the Soft Rules match, between Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Jesus Christ, what a shit show. Oh boy.
Yeah. From the winner to the sloppiness, it wasn't great.
Yikes. And I know some people are going to call us misogynistic or sexist. We're not being that. We're being genuine. It was terrible.
See, my issue is, I got a couple of issues. Women Extreme Rules matches don't always look the greatest because they struggle to swing chairs. I'm just being honest here. They struggle to swing chairs because the chairs are quite big. So they don't use chairs. They end up using kendo sticks and bats and stuff like that. That's easier to swing for a smaller person. But swinging a baseball bat and to make it look real, but at the same time not beat the shit out of the other person, it doesn't look good. It ends up looking like you're just tapping them.
Exactly.
And or it ends up, you could see they were trying to target like the upper leg areas and the side areas that have a lot more, like, you know, meat, so it doesn't hurt as much. And it just looks like they're targeting those areas and not, if you've got a baseball in your hand, I'm gonna swing for your face. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Or swing for your back, or swing not at your legs the whole time. So
can we talk about the chair shots? Oh my god, that looks so
the chair
weak.
shots too, but at the same time, I feel like Ronda wasn't helping Liv.
Yeah,
the way she was angling her body, because obviously you can't do shots to the head. You don't want to hit a person on their elbow and on their shoulder necessarily.
Exactly.
It felt like she wasn't angling her body the right way for Liv to actually hit her. But like I said, they struggle to hold chairs, unfortunately, because it's just so clunky compared to like a kendo stick, for example. So that doesn't look good.
Yeah, I even saw on Twitter. That Liv Morgan was being compared to Hulk Hogan in terms of chair shots.
Oh my god.
Ah, my God, that's when you know. If you're being compared to Hulk Hogan, that's deep right there. That is deep, chat.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel bad for Liv. Her and Ronda have no chemistry.
None whatsoever, man.
Because her match against Shayna was decent.
Exactly.
So I don't know. Feel bad for her. She got unfairly treated in this title run. She didn't get any real wins. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What we gonna
This is when the SmackDown division needs Charlotte Flair the most. And I know many of y'all hate hearing that, but Charlotte Flair needs to come back.
I'd argue Charlotte needs to go to Raw and Becky needs to go to SmackDown on their returns. Because I don't want to see Charlotte versus Ronda, and I don't want to see Becky versus Bianca. So if you swap it, we can have Becky versus Ronda for the end of the year towards Mania, and Charlotte versus Bianca again. They've both got unfinished business, and they've both got past livelries with each other. So that's what I would do. But what do you do with Liv now?
Only God figures, because she didn't tap out. She just smiled and then passed out.
That was a weird situation, and even afterwards, she's smiling.
Yeah. I don't know if it was supposed to be sadistic or whatever.
I think it was. Something tells me it's supposed to be sadistic.
But it kind of, I don't know what to say about it. But because we'll see what happens.
The thing that makes me think that it's intended that she's smiling and not just a mistake is she can sell. If there's one thing Liv can do, is she can sell. So she's not going to accidentally smile. She's going to sell it off the way it should be. So I don't know what happened there.
Hey, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So, yeah, let's get to the harsh ones. How many stomp would you give this?
2.5.
-1.
You're going that low? I thought it was bad, but I didn't think it was that bad. Okay, that's why I'm saying it 2. No.
Okay, I'm kidding.
Stick to
one star. Okay. 1 star.
Stomp.
Before
we're not Dave Meltzer here. These are stomps, bro.
Before I get called sexist.
Yeah, between 1 and 2, I agree. It was easily the worst match on the pay-per-view.
Bro, I don't know what more to say about that. Okay, now the next match. Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross in a strap match. Honestly, I didn't expect the match to be too long. I expected it to be a little bit short, but a bit longer. And with both men being their big sizes, I expected that. And they still gave us a solid match at the end. So,
yeah, match was pretty decent. The finish was expected that Karrion was gonna win.
Yeah, but the pepper spray spot, damn. Yeesh.
Yeah.
I was expecting a low blow, but pepper spray will do.
It's something different, which we don't see too often. So
yeah, I haven't seen pepper sprays being used since 2016.
Yeah. The thing is, strap matches are always they can either go 2 ways. They can either be terrible, or they can be decent. I don't think they're ever really that good. So I think it was on the decent side.
I mean, the strap match that Drew and Karrion had was nothing on the levels of Bray Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan at Royal Rumble 2020. That for sure. But it was still decent at most. It was decent.
Yeah, it was decent. The right person won. Karrion got a win. I'd just like for him to be a bit more dominant in the future and rely a little bit less on Scarlett. But I get it's Drew McIntyre, so he's not going to be extremely dominant, is he?
Exactly, and they're on each other's level in a way.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So I get it for this one.
So this is the exception. Yeah. I think with smaller guys and other people, Karrion Kross will dominate.
For sure.
So, how many stomps would we give this match?
3 stomps. 3.25. That's what I say.
3.25 it is. Same here.
Okay.
Next match, Bianca Belair versus Bayley for the Raw Women's Championship in a ladder match. Wow. Well, I will say I'm never betting against Bianca ever again.
No.
That's my girl.
Yeah.
I never bet on the
I thought Bayley was winning for sure, but I guess not. I guess they really all in on Bianca having a long run.
Yeah. I can see them wanting Bianca to be the face of the women's division, which I have no problem with.
No problem. My only worry is now I've got a feeling Charlotte Flair is going to be making a return, join Raw, and she's going to be the one to beat Bianca. And then I'm there like, so why not give some of that heat to Bayley? Charlotte doesn't need it. Bayley just returned. So
don't say that.
I mean, it's Charlotte, bro.
I don't think it would be heat for Bayley. It would just be like,
no. When I mean heat,
okay.
You beat the babyface. You beat
I know
the biggest babyface. That's what I mean. Good heat, not bad heat.
Yeah, boy.
With Charlotte, it'll be bad heat. That's the difference.
Hey, but let's talk about the match. Actually, the match was nice. We got a couple of ladder spots, which I enjoyed. Also, Bayley tearing out the handles from the ladder. That was crazy.
That double KOD. Well, it is KOD, right? That's what she calls it. Yeah. That double KOD on Io and Dakota, which almost got messed up, but she pulled it off.
I could see from the way she was standing, but at least nobody got hurt in the end. At least.
And it looked good in the end.
Mm-hmm.
The KOD on Bayley at the end was also, it was quite a creative finish, having her hold the ladder and then.
Oh.
I think those two things kind of saved the match for me, because I think it was entertaining, but I feel they could have done more. But then she ended the match with those two things, and I was like, okay. The finish was good, so that lifts the match up for me.
Oh, well, you can never expect any less from Bianca or Bayley.
Yeah.
All right. Now, for the first ever women's ladder match, what would we say? How many stomps?
I'm gonna say like 3.5 to 3.75. Either that, or I need to up my Brawling Brutes stomp rating, because I'm comparing every single match to where I put that match, and I'm like, it's not that good, but it was still good. So either this is like a 3.75 and that's a 4.5, or a 3.5 is good. I'm not quite sure.
Nah, I'd say the ladder match was 3.5. So 3.5 was solid. All right, now let's get to the match, which I was right about in the predictions video. Oh, let's talk about it. Edge versus Finn Balor in an I Quit match. What did I say, guys? What did I say? Oh, what did I say? I knew it. I knew it was happening. I just knew it.
It was a good finish. The right finish as well.
Ooh. Good Lord. It was amazing. The match was solid. And I expected Ray to come out, but AJ, he didn't come out, so I think he's going to be out for a bit.
You think so? Out for a bit, then join Judgment Day, or is he staying away from Judgment Day?
I think they're going to have to build up AJ to talk some sense into Finn, or he'll come to his senses and join Judgment Day. But either way, it's still a compelling story.
Yeah. So, Dominic beating up Ray the way he did. Do we see them go and do their own thing for a little bit? and have Finn doing his own thing. Still Judgment Day related, but you know they're doing two angles at once. Or are we still gonna see Ray versus Judgment Day?
No, I think the fact that Dom beat the cock out of his own daddy, yeah, we got to see that. We had to see Ray versus Dom.
That's gonna be at like Rumble or something like that, surely.
Yeah, it's gonna take
or
forever.
Survivor Series. It's gotta be at a big.
Yeah, it's gotta be at a big pay-per-view.
It's gotta be. The story itself is a big enough story.
Oh,
So-
yes.
Now, do you think even Edge though, the story with Edge, does this continue again?
Yeah, for sure.
Are you not tired of Edge
Conscious-
Judgment Day?
No, I can understand why it's still gonna go on.
I get it. I
mean-
get it. I mean, he beat the cuck out of his wife. Rhea beat the cuck out of his wife, but like I'm
I
kind of
don't
tired of
think
Edge and Judgment Day. I want Judgment Day to like move on,
Well,
target Bobby or target someone
after
else.
after the mixed match, after the mixed tag team match, which we're gonna get, then they can move on.
Probably. You're
That's
probably
when
right.
Edge and Beth get their dub
You're probably
over
right.
Judgment.
Probably right. So how many stars
But
are you giving
I-
this match?
Just for that sweet ending, I give it 4.5.
4.5.
4.5.
Nah.
Yes.
I'm giving it 4.
Joke.
I thought the match was good, but I still think Brawling Brute's match was better. But that's just my opinion. So if you're saying
It added
4.5,
so
that's
much.
fine.
We can agree to disagree. So I'll count that together. That's 4.25 in the head.
Okay.
I'd say
I can see it.
4.25.
I could see it. The match was good. It was definitely one of Edge's better matches in the last since his
2
match
years.
since his match with his triple threat match with Roman and Daniel Bryan. It's probably Edge's
I'd
best.
say it's up there with his match against Seth.
Oh yeah,
like-
okay, that was afterwards. So maybe that match, yeah.
Mhm. So yeah, just because of the finish and my prediction, which came to fruition, yep, that's why.
No, I
It
could see
added so much icing to the cake. All right, now we get to the main event of the evening: Seth Rollins versus Matt Riddle in a fight pit match with Daniel Cormier as the special guest referee. Boy, oh boy, that was.
What'd you think of Cormier as special guest?
Like I said, I knew he was going to be fair. He was going to enforce some law. He was going to do everything. Like, even the spots where Seth and Riddle were hitting him, he said, hey, that's your opponent, not me. Hit him. I was
Yeah.
like, damn, this referee, damn, Daniel Cormier knows what he's doing.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it wasn't too bad. I like Daniel Cormier, so I didn't mind it. What did you think of the match itself, though?
I didn't expect too little from it. I knew it was gonna be fantastic. That's what I got. And I also expected a few high spots from Riddle more per se. Especially that floating bro from the top of
Bro, that looked
where he
mean.
was.
That looked mean. That landing looked like it hurt. That looked like it hurt.
It did, bro. Like, damn.
But yeah. Where do you
Seth
rank
Rollins paying
that?
tribute to RVD.
Where do you rank that with the other fight pit matches?
I'd say I'm not so sure where I put it, but I wouldn't put it ahead of the NXT fight pit matches that I've seen. The one with Ciampa and Oni Lorcan or whoever. I forgot the match. I must
Timothy
rewatch
Thatcher.
it.
Timothy Thatcher.
Timothy Thatcher.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I wouldn't put it up there because that one,
That
that's
one was-
miles.
Yeah.
But
No,
it was
I
still
enjoyed it.
solid.
It was something different on a pay-per-view, which I enjoyed. Something
Yeah, it
completely
wasn't-
different.
because I didn't get no DQ matches, no holds barred, street fights. I got a fight pit match on the main roster. I was like, damn, Trips, you really doing the most out here, bringing NXT matches on the main roster. First 4 games, now fight pits. Damn.
I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. So,
And
what
also,
we're giving that? Yeah, carry on.
And also, yeah, let's talk about the big elephant in the room: the return of Bray Wyatt. That's gonna get its own video.
We didn't give how many stomps for that last match.
Oh, don't worry. 4.
I'd say 3.75 to 4. I'd agree.
Yeah, 4 stomps at most.
Okay. Now we can go on to the topic that you've probably been waiting to talk about. Bray Wyatt.
Ooh-wee. I think this is a topic that deserves its own video because we don't know what to expect.
Yeah, I think we've got to see what happens maybe on Raw or SmackDown. Not sure where he'll be. He'll probably float around, to be honest. Because we know a bit, but we know nothing at the same time. Like, what is this whole character going to be? It's going to be an interesting time for Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, Firefly Funhouse came to life, even. So, well, who knows? Who knows?
Look, I think some people know my opinion on the Fiend character, not necessarily Bray Wyatt. I said it was overrated. I said I didn't enjoy it, so on and so on. But the way that they presented this return, not just the White Rabbit stuff, but the actual on the night, it was so good. I was excited to see Bray Wyatt, and this whole time I haven't been excited. But when it was happening and I heard, "You got the whole world," I was like, oh my God.
Bro, I was like on my knees, bro. I was just like, yo, he's got the whole wide world in his hands.
5 a.m. our time, and we out here.
It's like I was worshiping, bro. I was worshiping. God damn.
It was done really well. Really well. Even the way they went to all the different people in the crowds, his different personas, or whatever it is. That was...
But on to the topic of the Fiend, I would say it wasn't necessarily Bray Wyatt's fault for the booking. Like, it was management and how they presented the Fiend.
No, I get it.
The presentation itself, I thought it was fantastic. But
the presentation was good.
The feuds that he was in,
and the way he was booked to be so strong was a problem as well.
Like, the only matches that were good from the Fiend were the Fiend versus Finn Balor, the Fiend versus Daniel Bryan, the Fiend versus John Cena, and the Fiend versus Kevin Owens. Those are the only 4 good matches I could get.
Yeah, the rest, I don't know. I just didn't like the fact that he was booked so strong in the beginning to start with. Because I compare it to like Undertaker. Undertaker was booked damn strong. But you still thought, okay, someone could beat him. He wasn't booked where he takes 10,000 curb stomps and doesn't stay down. You get what I'm saying?
It kind of did. Yeah, that kind of also upset me when I'm rewatching The Fiend.
Yeah.
But I still love The Fiend end of the day. I just wish they would have done a lot more with that character. But
another thing I kind of want from this new character is he needs to be in person a bit more in the arenas. Because The Fiend gimmick, he was never in I know the whole spectacle of when he comes up, it's like when he's there, it's a huge thing. But I would kind of like, he's a damn good promo, so let's get some promos. It can be these dark and sadistic promos, but I don't know. I just want him in the arena more. Kind of like Undertaker. He was there a lot of the time. He wasn't necessarily doing pre-recorded promos the whole time, and you know. So that's one thing I would like.
Yeah, I would also love that. I would. Just take up what he did with the Eater of Worlds gimmick.
Exactly.
Have him talk live, then even do some promo packages every now and then.
Exactly.
Just learn your mistakes from the Fiend gimmick, and also a bit off the Eater of Worlds gimmick as well.
Yeah. Do like a little bit of blend of all of it. But I guess he's apparently got a lot of control in this new gimmick, so we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, and let's hope this new gimmick does not go to a wrestler whose character does not need it. Yeah. I'm still not forgiving of the fact that the Fiend character went to Alexa Bliss. I'm not. Not saying I hate Alexa. I don't hate Alexa. I like her. But yikes. That just created some god-awful television for me.
Interesting how... Did we see Alexa? They didn't appear in the ladder match, right?
Nah, they said she was injured. And Asuka.
Okay. Interesting. I wonder if that's got something to do with Bray.
Oh boy. But anyways, overall, the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, how many stomps would you give it?
I'd give it 3.5, 3.75, somewhere there.
3.9 for me. 3.9.
Okay.
It was a few right results, but a questionable booking decision, but nonetheless, good pay-per-view. So that is another solid WWE pay-per-view. Again, bro, the consistency, it's what's keeping fans on their toes. That's what I love. Consistency.
Agreed. So many of the pay-per-views recently have been good, so I agree.
Yeah. From WrestleMania 38 till now, bro.
Not one bad pay-per-view.
Nothing. It's been all consistent. And 3 pay-per-view matches were in the Triple H era. So that's all. That's a lot to say about that.
Agreed.
So guys, thank you yet again for watching another Stomp Wrestling video. We really hope you enjoyed, and give us your opinion on what you think was match of the night at Extreme Rules, and how many stomps you would give each of those matches. Thank you guys yet again for watching another Stomp Wrestling video. And don't forget to follow Stomp Wrestling on all their social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, to be updated on Stomp Wrestling news, and also some Q&As we do from every now and then. So, you guys are just too sweet.